Hello everyone, my name is Dosense and today I will show you how to do layer 2. I will be using my Geo build, that's contractor. I won't be using a PvE build since I want to show what to do and how to do. First off, you'll spawn over here facing this direction. On the right there will be the door, but first you want to turn around and go over here. If you have Bell, I recommend going for this door instead. I will show a side comparison on the right of what you need to do if you do have Bell and where to go, but you will need talents, so I don't recommend doing that if you don't have the talents already. You want to go over here, grab the key. I don't recommend going in front of this since there's two carbuncles. Grab the key. You can either go back for this way or jump over here and dash at this edge. There's also a lady here that gives you 2 knowledge. You can only see her if you get close, and you pick the one where you don't want to help her if you want to receive the 2 knowledge. So you want to get here and open the gate. You can either wind passage through it or just wait for the gate to open. Me personally, I'm gonna wind passage through it. So a big tip I would like to know, everyone to know, is if you slide before the wind, you don't get a speed delay. So basically, I still have my normal speed. It's just a bit. If you vault over these edges, you receive a speed boost, which is major. If you would like to do it faster, you wanna go over here. You can either take this road. I don't recommend it. You can just do this easy jump. It's a slight jump. You climb up here, and you're gonna wait. You're gonna have to wait for the wind over here. Me personally, I'm just gonna wind passage over it. You wanna take this direction. This is the run that I will show with the talents because I already have them on the side. When I head towards after Bonekeeper, I will show a comparison on how to do it without the talents. You wanna kill Bonekeeper. It's really easy to do. You just, if you can't do him, I recommend trying to learn him. It's just parry and M1s. Me personally, I'm gonna use mantras to go faster, but I recommend not using mantras if you want to learn him. Now you're just gonna head over here. You go here, and there's gonna be a generator. The generator allows you to access to the ignition union. After you activate it, there's gonna be a bounder here, so I recommend running. See? So you're gonna jump down here. Be careful, there is a hole, and you're just gonna go back. You're gonna backstep a bit. You can either go back here or just do this jump. It's very easy. There's also gate wax. There's also gate wax there before the generator. That's how you do the gate wax. You grab 4 of them. Usually, if this is your first time and you don't trust yourself with parasites, I recommend taking this path all the way to Pathfinder's Respite and using the lamp. Either way, you're just gonna jump over here, do a wall climb, and dash onto this. Also, I recommend having air dash. You're gonna need it a lot. If you don't have air dash, just go do the quest. It's very easy. You're gonna end up at the ignition union. This is where you grab the 2 talents that you need. There's a skip over here, but that I will show in the side comparison. For me personally, I'm just gonna get rid of the parasites. It's not really necessary if you're fast, but I'm gonna do it just for the sake of the video. You're gonna climb up here, go in this direction. There's a bounder here that spawns. Be careful. When you have all the talents, you're just gonna take this hook. Not necessary. Once you grab the talents once, you don't need to do it again, by the way. It's permanent. Until you wipe, of course. You're gonna arrive at Fearfire. Fearfire is the place where you open up to Ephron. Not Ephron, I mean Chaser. You're gonna go in this tiny village and talk to the guy that has the blue head. Exactly this one. You need Ephron Gaze or Ephron Spear if you didn't grab it before. Then you're gonna just go back and jump down here. There's gonna be a door that you can do 2 things. Wind passage it, actually 3 things. Strong left or shoulder bash, or glitch like this for, well, me personally, I'm just gonna win Passage since it's easier. There's gonna be two enemies over here that you can kill for Chain of Perfection and loot. Me personally, I'm just gonna grab a few Chain of Perfection. Now you're just gonna continue. This is the Bounder Pit. Bounder Pit can be extremely dangerous if you're not on a PvE. Do not talk to this man, he will just push you off. I recommend taking this route. You're just gonna hop on this one, slide jump onto the other one, climb the wall if necessary if you didn't make it, jump onto this one, jump onto this one. Bounder Pit is gonna trigger, stick to the wall. They can't hit you if you go fast. Climb up here. This is where you get Diver Journal number 1, by the way. You're just gonna continue your way onto here. You need to climb all the way up here. This is the part where you need to be careful, because if you jump, it's over. So if you fall off, I mean, you're just gonna jump to the other one. You can make this with a slide jump air dash. There's gonna be a Bonekeeper here. You can ignore him like I did, and you're just gonna continue your way. Me personally, there's two Bonekeepers here, one on the left, one on the right. I recommend going on the left since it's easier. Me personally, I'm gonna kill him just for Chain of Perfection. Now, there since you have all talents, you won't be necessary to climb ridiculously. You can just take the Union Hook. Me personally, I'm not gonna teach Chaser. It's really hard to do. It's better off just going back here over and over until you can do him properly. And that's how you do floor 1. Now that you've made it to floor 2, this will be more of an in-depth guide for now, because floor 2 is what usually people struggle with. First off, you wanna just climb the stairs, which is pretty self-explanatory. You're gonna look for 5 of these lamps. First one is here. Always look to the right, as there can be a medallion chest all the way over there. I will also show you a medallion route. Slide down these stairs, since this is the way you need to go. There's gonna be an NPC here, but if you're a curious slow guy, don't talk to him. Him and a few more enemies will jump you. There's gonna be purple circles. If you step in one of these purple circles, freeze pillars will spawn on you eventually. Not eventually, periodically. That can damage you over time. It stops at some point though. You just wanna walk around them primarily. At this one, it might seem impossible to go around, but just climb over this rock like this. and you're busy. You're gonna hug the wall here. Just gonna climb up the... We're making our way to library, by the way. I'm gonna show 3 ways. Actually, only 2 ways because the third one is way too slow, which is putting the code in. The code will be on the screen now. Now, it's time to show you. So, there's 2 ways. First off, the one, you can jump down here. And you can either roll or use Wind Passage. That's how you can get straight up to the exit. For the second one, you wanna go inside and go all the way here where you do need to put the code. And you're gonna just unequip your weapon. I know, very weird. And you're gonna climb up all the way. Until you're onto this, you're just gonna make your way like this and wall boost yourself, and bam, you're on top of the library. You're gonna go to the left and the exit is gonna be right here. Wow, so easy. To unlock this man, you gotta talk to him, say, "Huh, I work for no one," real funny man, and he will appear in Castle Light. You get monster mantras and the ability to untarnish yourself. Now, to get through here, you can either do that or just Wind Passage, like always. To use Wind Passage properly, you need to wall climb first while using it. Now, you're just gonna make your way. This is the hardest part. Everyone is really easy once you learn him, but the thing that's really hard is getting to him, since the enemies are usually more deadly. You're gonna make your way to the right for the first city lamp. Now, to climb these ladders, there's 2 solutions. You either press E to climb, or you just hold space. Me personally, I hold space since it's way faster. Beware that you can get pushed off stairs. There's gonna be a chest here. For me, in this case, there was no chest. You're gonna go for this. Turn on the lamp. And you're gonna be here. I would recommend looking back, because sometimes a chest can be there. And you're gonna come for that later after you turn on all the lamps. Now here, 2 enemies are gonna spawn. What I recommend is crouching. You're gonna make your way slowly until only one targets you. I recommend parrying so you don't get hit. And yeah, you're just gonna kill this one. Me personally, I kinda messed it up. I grabbed the other one, but it's okay. I'm just gonna kill them both. But after you kill one, the other one should disappear after a while, so I don't recommend like going instantly back here unless you wanna find the other one. And a chest is gonna spawn. So, we're gonna come back to this later, but for now we're gonna go at divers. There's 2 ways to open this. The first one is to climb over here, and there's gonna be a button to open the gate. The second one is to glitch just like the wall from before in floor 1, which is to just queue in space at the same time. You're gonna just go over here. Sometimes there can be a chest here. If there's a chest, I recommend turning on the lamp first, then just holding jump while you're trying to loot the chest. Otherwise, just rush yourself out. If needed, just vent. Now, what you're gonna do first is take these 2 chests or 3 chests, depends on your luck. It really does. Me personally, I'm gonna take them now because I don't want to worry about missing chests later. If there's a chest here and you wanna not go back all the way, but I recommend doing that, you can just go like this and jump on this roof, and then boom, you're back here. I'm just gonna jump off and do another fall damage cancel. Now you're gonna go to the sewers. This is the sewers exit. What I recommend doing is just going through here, not going through the entrance, since it can be hard. To go back through this here, I recommend just doing a wall boost and then waiting to air dash at the right time. Don't stress yourself. When you go through here, look at the right, there's gonna be a chest sometimes. In this case for me, there is one. I'm gonna grab it. This is also the last lamp you need to turn on, since you already turned on 4. You're gonna turn on this lamp. Also look to the right, since sometimes there can be a chest. In my case, there is. Don't worry about falling, it's not gonna kill you. Also, this is off-centered. I hate it. Now, enemies are gonna spawn here. They're called crawlers. They can go invisible, but don't sweat. They're slow. They don't do that much damage, in my opinion. So you can just walk past them, like this. Again, don't stress. Just do a wall boost, and then yeah. For me, I accidentally went step, but it's okay. Now the medallion route starts. You can do this with 0 agility. You just need air dash. You're just gonna do this. You're gonna wait for your air dash, climb this wall. Now, after a while, you're gonna do this, wall boost, and go back here. In here, there can be multiple chests, but in my case, there wasn't. Now, you're gonna go back, you're gonna here, climb this. There can be a chest here. Be careful. You're gonna jump over here to this next building. There can be chests here just as well. Now, sometimes in this building there can be a chest, but this is a trap house. So if you grab it, you wanna do this. You wanna go here, jump all the way down, grab the chest since it only can spawn here, and then go quickly and jump like this through this. In my case, I didn't get it first try, so I'm just gonna kill the Curse card. And now I'm gonna get out. Oh my god, I'm failing. Okay, you know, I'm just gonna climb up here like this. There's gonna be a barrier, it's really thin, you can easily glitch out. With the same glitch used on the walls before. Now, you're gonna make your way back. You're gonna climb up here. This is also the tutorial captain, II captain. There can be a chest there. There can be a chest here. And also here. Now you're heading towards the lake. Fun fact, you can actually fish in the lake. There's also a chest here sometimes. Now, when you're at the lake, you're just gonna look towards the left. There can be a chest there. Otherwise, take the teleporter. You can also fish here if you don't want, if you want to fish in peace. You're gonna be here at the gate before. You can either go through the gate, and which I'm honestly gonna do, or just climb the rocks over there. We're gonna head towards Miserables since it gives us a damage boost in exchange for 5 Curse medallions. There can also be 2 chests on the way here. One can be over here, and one can be right up there. In this case, for me it is, which I'm very lucky about, since this is a common route to take. And boom. Oh, exclude this, please. You're gonna go towards Mr. Miserables, talk to him. It's gonna give you options. It doesn't matter which one you pick, but to not wipe because of him, you need medallions. Not paying him medallions is the only way you can wipe from him. Otherwise, if you do I Seek Clarity and don't have the knowledge, it's fine. He's not gonna wipe you. Now you're gonna make your way to Ephron. For this, I'm honestly going to equip Curve Blade, since it's very helpful. It does a lot of damage per critical. The two-handed critical, to be exact. Also, big tip: if you never go in the middle here, 2 guards will not spawn here at the gate of Ephron, which is very likely you might do on your first try, but I don't recommend doing so. Also, after Aetheron, I will show how to get a few more medallions, but since it's 4x, it doesn't matter that much, since the cap is 250. Now, either here you can wait for your warriors to sprite, which I will do, and also change the music because, yeah. But I'm not gonna wait a lot, to be honest. I'm just gonna change the music and start it. Alright. I recommend starting out by going to the left, because it's the easiest place to go, and in my opinion. Everyone has a few attacks. He has an ultimate, he has this bone, which you need to collect by parrying and put them in these stands. He also has a blinding attack, which is this one. He can also spawn health packs. He can do this laser thing, which he can just counter by completely spamming F once it hits you like once. See? Very easy. Aetheron is mostly feared because of how overwhelming he can be. But in my opinion, it can be easy, even when you're alone. Now, the ultimate. The ultimate can be cancelled if you're fast enough to go down here and press hold of straight. Me personally, I just parry the ult, but for showcasing purposes, I'm just gonna dodge it like this. To dodge it, you gotta slide jump and press dash. That's the easiest way to do it. Otherwise, you can parry it if you feel like being a demon or something, I don't know. It's pretty self-explanatory, the fight. Oh, he can also do this. There's a punch, which he lets you do damage to him. I recommend, like, majorly taking advantage of this since it's very helpful. For showcase purposes, well, I mean, it's what I do usually too, but I'm gonna parry the ult. If you wanna parry the ult constantly, just stay chill. Don't overthink it and parry when you think it's the right timing. If you're not experienced, I don't recommend doing it if you don't wanna wipe. You cannot roll or actually, yeah, the only thing you can't do when you have a bone is roll. I recommend looking at Aetheron while you climb something because he can do these weird attacks sometimes and it's annoying. Also, if you don't feel like parrying or dodging at all, on the first floor when you put the last bone in, or any floor when you put the last bone in, they all will be cancelled and you will be put in this state. In this state, I think you have 30 or more seconds to damage him. This is where you want to take advantage completely. Me personally, I can one-cycle him because of my build. What you're gonna jump down here. The exit is this way. This is completely safe to go over to, unless you're really low, because it does 2% per tick of it. You could just grab everything you want here. I recommend looting all. It's not that big of a deal. Then you're gonna make your way back from where you came from. Also, please, for the love of God, don't stay too close to these white balls. They have a way bigger hitbox than they seem like, and they will instantly kill you. Also, if you manage to crash out and it's like a really massive lag spike, I recommend just staying like this with your ping opened. Shift F3 is the way to go. And just stay with it until you get disconnected. It is restorable. Now, when you're here, I recommend going to the right since it's the safest options. You can just walk past them like this. Me personally, I will show the middle route. So, what you're gonna do is go into this building, in the middle. There's gonna be a chest here sometimes, not always though. You're gonna grab it. Then you're gonna make your way up this, and you're gonna climb this wall. This is basically where you start on your medallion route. You wanna climb all the way up. There's gonna be 3 or 4 chests. 5 if you count this one. You can grab this one. I'm not gonna grab it. It's too much waste of a time. I'm just gonna grab this one. Go up. Grab these ones, but I don't need it since I have maximum medallions. Then there's gonna be one here. Don't do this. I was stupid. There's gonna be 2 here, or just more in the house. But I don't recommend going for all of them if you can't. And it's 4x, so it doesn't matter. When the countdown reaches 0, you still have like 3 to 4 seconds to get out. But I don't recommend waiting it for it until it reaches 0, since you can still wipe if you don't have bell. And that's how you do Layer 2. Thank you.